Hey guys, finally he sleeps back again with another Raid Shadow Legends video. This is a new episode of the Champion Spotlight series. Today we're going to take a look at Baron. Hey guys, Baron is one of my favorite damage dealers in the game. He is specifically set up for player versus player, but he has utility against some of the dungeon bosses, but mostly in the waves due to his A4 and his A1. When you're going to build this guy, you're going to build him with heavy attack. Right now I've got him with, wow, 7,000 attack, a little over 7,000 attack. Everything is attack based. A lot of, ignoring defense. I think that's the mechanic most people are using for damage dealers anymore. Crit rate out at 100%, crit damage as high as you can go. Actually, right here, this build, I don't feel like I ever finished this build. I could definitely add some more crit damage. Just looking at this before the video came in, I've got crit rate gloves on him, and I should be able to find a way to push those out to crit damage gloves with a crit rate multiplier here for the Ascension, and then push it. Now I don't know, maybe not, because I've pushed his attack so high because I have attack percentage boots instead of speed boots. And I have the speed coming from somewhere else. Now the other thing is you don't need this guy crazy fast. You want him to kind of go last in your turns for player versus player, any of the arenas, where everybody else can set him up, weaken, decrease defense, and then he can come in with his Sky Piercer A4, which will wipe everybody out. But if you look here, I've just got so much damage set up through attack. I think I've ignored crit damage just a little bit. Let's see, 252. I'd like to see that over 300. But 220 speed is kind of lacking there because of that. I do have crit damage amulet on him, but attack everywhere else. Wow, there is definitely some room to grow. Then I can add some attack here. I would like to see some attack percentage down there on the bottom. I don't really think I need HP percentage. Can we swap that out? Attack percentage would be nice. Or even defense percentage. Don't need accuracy. Defense. One more. Attack percentage. Nice. Okay, so that definitely bumped it. Okay, so now we're looking at 7,400 attack here on this champion. Definitely the way to go. Crit damage maxed. HP attack is maxed. Got room to grow. But let's take a look at his kit. As far as a relic goes, something that just increases damage. I've got a talent on here because of the crit damage increase. Fully booked. A1. This is my favorite A1 in the game. Hands down, favorite A1 in the game. Even more so than somebody like Marius, who has an incredible AoE A1, is this one. And the reason being is because you hit one enemy and then it attacks all remaining enemies with any surplus damage if the target is killed. So if you're running waves and you've got one weakling in the corner, the multiplier that comes off of that wave damage that comes from that one dead champion can usually just wipe the wave if you have him built properly. A1 is fantastic. Now his A2 is a one enemy hit that has a guaranteed decreased defense for 2 turns. That is the big deal there. It is a guaranteed decreased defense for 2 turns. No accuracy necessary. His A3 damage increases according to the number of buffs on this champion. You got to have a lot of buffs for this one to actually even really make sense. Depending upon what you're doing, who's in your team and who's buffing this. If you've got a auto build setup, usually the A2 and the A3 just get turned off for the waves, and you're only using your A1 and your A4. The A4 is Sky Piercer. This is his nuking ability. AoE ignored shields, ignores block damage, as well as 50% of the target's defense. This thing decimates people, especially in clan or player versus player arena, in even in live arena and tag team. That Sky Piercer is a monster. Waves as well, it will just destroy some waves. For his masteries, I've got defense on him because you really don't need accuracy at all. You just need the defense. So this is the way to go with this. All right, let's take a look and see how he can perform within some, let's do player versus player first. All right, if I can win the speed in this, it should make a difference. Let's go. We have auto turned off. Oh, we're going first. We're going to just buff everybody with our Arbiter. We'll slow the other team down. I'm going to use... Actually, let's just... We won't even do anything spectacular. We'll put on block damage here. And then we're going to use this Sky Piercer. This is his A4. This is going to hit everybody. And it's probably going to wipe the whole team out. 275,000 damage, if you saw that on a lot of those. Let's pick another one. We'll do this one. Let's see, do they have any... Stone Skin, he doesn't really help him much. Here we go. Quite a few on Stone Skin. Self buff. Try to slow her down at least. Okay. We're gonna throw this Sky Piercer at them and see if we can't wipe out some of the Stone Skin. Took a lot off the Stone Skin. Sheep. Now, if we can find, we'll get it back to Baron. I'm going to ignore the monkey. The reason being is if I can get Baron to go first and hit the monkey, all of that excess damage from the Monkey King will radiate over to the other champions. All right, so we're going to use the A1. Ignores, this one will attack all remaining enemies with any surplus damage if this target is killed. So we've got all of our damage here in line with the monkey. He's going to die right away, but that damage is going to jump to everybody else. We wiped out Alice's stone skin. So now we just need to slow her down. We will sheep the monkey. I don't want to mess with the monkey. Damage increase to the normal buffs. Decrease defense. We're going to do decrease defense. That way we know the next hit's going to end. Oh, did it? 100,000 hit. And let's just run auto. We just need to take the monkey out. And this will be an easy win. I just wanted to show you the mechanics of the A1 and the Sky Piercer and what it can actually do. So let's go take a look at some dungeon and see what we're getting at us. Let's see, do I have... Is Baron in my team? No. Do we have him in Dragon 20 team? Yeah, he's in the Dragon 20 turn team. All right, so let's take a look at this and see what it can do. We'll slow it down. We'll go 1 times. We'll leave it on auto. And now what we're doing is we're setting this up so that Baron should be able to come in and wipe the rest of it out because his A1 it didn't kill him. It was if we wouldn't have had the Grim Reaper come in here, it would have been able to do it. All right, now let's see. I don't know if I have Sky Piercer set up here. Got this at one time just so we can see exactly what everybody's doing. Sky Piercer. Wipe the whole wave out. All right, we can speed this up. And now for this, I don't even think it gets to him. No, too much damage in the middle. But again, for Baron, it's his wave. It's what he does to the waves. It's that A1 and the Sky Piercer. Everything else is turned off. There are some dungeon builds that I have him where his one enemy guaranteed decreased defense does come into play, but for the most part, fantastic for player versus player and unbelievable for waves through that A1 and the Sky Piercer. Baron, that's this week's champ. I'm Finally He Sleeps. Hope that information helped. If it did, make sure you subscribe here on the Raid Shadow Legends channel so you never miss when a video goes live. As long as you guys keep showing up, I'll keep making videos.